Hello everybody. In this video, I'm going to show you this new mental health journal that I made, and I just put this on my Etsy shop a couple days ago. So this is one that is for kids, and I also have some ones that are for adults, but I never made any for kids yet. And so recently, one of my friends came to me because she knows that I make these sorts of things. So she came to me and she asked me if I could make one for her son. So her son is he's kind of young. I can't remember now. I think he's like 12, something like that. So he is having a hard time with some mental health issues and he's seeing a therapist, but he was unable to talk to the therapist, having a hard time expressing himself. And so my friend wanted me to make a mental health journal that was aimed at kids and to help them with these sort of problems. So I made one and here it is. And so I'm going to show you what's all in it because, I mean, aside from the fact that my friend has a son with this problem, there's probably, you know, obviously there's more kids in the world that have mental health issues, but it is Mental Health Awareness Month right now. And um, I I never really thought about it because my general audience is not kids, so I never really thought that they would need something like this too. So I'm going to show you what's all in this. So this is a printable digital download. It comes in PDF format, so you just open it in Adobe. You know, everybody's got a PDF program on their computer, so it just opens it. And then you can print it off. You can save it and print it as many times as you need to. So I'm going to show you what's all in it. This is just the cover page. So this cover page can be used to slide into the little sleeve that comes into the binder when you buy a binder, so that they can use this binder just for their mental health journal. And kids love binders. They love things like that. So then there's two pages in this, and here's the first page. So the first page asks them how their day was, and then they can circle the emoji that matches how they feel. That helps a lot with kids that can't put it into words. If they just see a face, they can recognize what face, how they felt. And then it says, what feelings and thoughts did you experience today? So they can go through and circle whatever ones apply to them. And then there's a little journal section there for what are some good things about today, what are some bad things about today. And these are two journal prompts that I love. I love these for adults too. I think it's a really good way to journal when you don't have the time or you don't know how to journal maybe, or if it's for a child, like in this case, if they don't really know what to write, it's very simple questions. So it's easy for a child to say, okay, this was something that was really good about today, or this is something I didn't like about today. So if they can identify two things or even just a couple things and write them on this journal page, that's amazing. And then the last one here is what would help you the most right now. So this kind of goes into um, the fact that some children have a hard time expressing themselves. They have a really hard time talking to adults sometimes. Like my friend's child doesn't really feel comfortable talking to a therapist. And I mean, he doesn't maybe not even always want to talk to his mom. So in that case, this would be a good thing for the child to answer this question, and it'll help them identify what would help them at that moment, and then the adult can go from there. The parent can just go from there and help the kid with that. And then the last page is, now this is something that I thought of. My friend didn't even think of this, and I think, well, this is a really good thing for a kid if he can't talk, he or she can't talk. If you feel like you can't talk right now, you can cut out the one that you wish you could say and give it to your mom, dad, brother, sister, teacher, or someone you trust. And so then there's 8 things here that they can give to their parent or anybody, like I said, the mom, dad, brother, sister, teacher, anyone they trust. And then they can give it to the person that they want to tell it to, or even if it's not, let's say they have a problem with somebody else, but they don't feel like telling their mom, they can give this, they can cut out the one that makes sense to them and then pass it on to someone who can take care of that for them, or at least someone that you know, that at least then they'll know what the child is thinking and what the child is going through, especially if it's got something to do with like the bullying me one. If a child is being bullied, maybe they don't want to say anything because they don't want to get in trouble or they don't want the bully to find out. And so that would be a perfect way for the child to, you know, he could go up to the parent or go up to the teacher and hand them the thing that says someone is bullying me, and that way nobody's going to see the kid ask for help, and so then it's a more of a private confidential way to do that. And this also works, you know, in any situation. Let's say the child is seeing a therapist but can't talk. This can be a way for him to, I keep saying him, but you know, I'm just saying that because of my friend's son. He's the one that's in my mind as I'm speaking about it. But if your child is a girl, same thing. Um, it's a good way to get them to express themselves without actually saying anything, which kids will have a lot of problems with. So that is the journal, and so like it's 2 pages, so you can print off, let's say you can print off this one once, and then once they start using any of them, you can print off another one so they have more. And then this one here can be printed off every single day. Or, you know, maybe the kid doesn't want to do one every day. You can do it maybe once a week so you don't have to print out so many. But the whole point is to give them a way to express themselves every day and then put it into a binder, which you can use this as the cover. So that is the mental health journal for kids. If you know anybody that has kids, send this video their way, especially if you think they might be struggling with some mental health issues. So give this video a like and be sure to subscribe. And thank you so much for watching.